Hi there, this is Oscar Rosner, and I would like to present to you my Kotlin app which I developed in this year's winter semester at OTH. My app is called Hillfort, and it's using this little blue marker as its icon. Let's go ahead and open it up. We see a splash screen at the beginning. The first activity the user can interact with is the login activity. The user can enter his email and password and either log in or sign up with his or into his Firebase account. Firebase using the Google services. If the user forgets his password, he can use this option at the bottom, forgot password, by clicking on it, entering his already registered email address, and then receiving an email by clicking on this bottom from Firebase to then reset his email address, his password. But in our case, we remember all of our data, so let's go ahead and throw that in. Click login, we see a progress bar at the bottom displaying the progress made. Now this is the main activity, the activity on the highest level. It displays a site, a list of all sites the user has added. The title right here says sites off and then puts in the current user's username. The card view displays a site like this. This is the title, a checkbox if the site has been visited or not, and if the user edited a date, then the date is displayed like this when he visited the site. This image view right here displays one of the pictures the user added for the site, and also we see the exact coordinates at the bottom. The user can use this button right here. If he wants to share the sites with his friends, for example, he can choose between a few applications how he wants to share it. In our case, for demonstration purposes, we just copy this to the clipboard and go ahead and open up an editor, throw all of that in, and we see the title, the coordinates, the description, and some additional notes right here. So this is how we share a site. Let's go back into the app and let's create another site. We do this by using this icon or this item in the toolbar. We click on it and it opens up the edit or add site activity. We have three text boxes to add a name of the site, a description of the site, and some additional notes. The user has a checkbox, the star at the top, to mark the site as his favorite if he really liked it. If he visited the site, he can tell us by checking this radio bar, and if he visited it, this text box right here gets enabled. If he doesn't check this radio bar, it gets disabled, since it only makes sense to add a date if the user visited the site. And he has some rating stars right here. If he can, so he can tell us if he liked the star or not, or how much he liked it. At the bottom right here, this is the map view. It updates the current user's current location when we open up this activity. As you can see here, we are in Regensburg at Prüfeningenstraße. The user can use this map view to set the site's location. Let's go ahead and click on it. It opens up the Google map, and the user can now set a site by drag and dropping this marker to wherever he wants the location to be. In our case, we want the location to be at Steinerne Brücke, which is a very famous bridge in Regensburg, pretty much at the center going across the Donau. Alright, let's go back by using these Android navigation tools at the bottom. It, as you can see, it updates the map view and saves the location we set. So let's go ahead up here and add some text. This is, like I said, die steinerne Brücke. Boom, boom, boom. Like this. Bridge in Regensburg. And it was built in 13. Maybe like this. I'm actually not sure. We really like the site, so let's mark it as our favorite, and we visit it at this date or something. Exactly. So, now to the bottom. We can see here some image buttons. These are, like I said, not just image views, but image buttons. I used image buttons to replace the add button, add image button, to just get some more space on this activity. If you click on this camera icon, we get an alert dialog showing us two options. We can either select a photo from the gallery or capture a photo directly from the camera. So let's go ahead and first of all take one from the gallery. It opens up the download folder. Yeah, this looks great. Looking great as well. One more from the gallery. Alright, like this. Now we go back and capture one from the camera. Okay, this is how the emulator displays a camera. We see like a rectangle or whatever this is, a square moving around. We hit enter and it takes the snapshot, and if we like it we can save it by using this checkbox right here, and if we dislike it we hit this cross to delete it. But in our case we like it, so we hit this button, and as you can see it puts it into our image button. Now the site is set, we have some nice pictures, the location is set and all the text boxes, so let's go ahead and save it by clicking this item at the toolbar. And as you can see, it is displayed in the list. In the recycler view, I meant. Now, one important thing to note is, this Stadtpark site was at the top before. The reason this new site, Steinerne Brücke, is at the top now is because we have marked it as our favorite. The recycler view automatically updates and sorts the list by favorites. It sorts all the favorites up to the top. This way the user has a quick access to just his favorites. Okay, that's one thing. Now we can also use this text box right here to filter out some sites. We click into it, and then for example we want to look for the Stadtpark site, so we type STA, and as you can see it now only displays all the sites where the name matches the text we edited right here. If we go back a little, it displays all of them. So we can use this to filter out our sites, and just to help the user manage all of his edit sites in a quicker, faster way. Alright, that's that. Yeah, let's go ahead and check out more features. I have added a navigation drawer at the top. By clicking this menu bar we can open it. Like you can see, the navigation drawer pops out. We can close it by clicking on this left screen. We can also open the navigation drawer by swiping from the left to the right. Like you can see, the swipe animation also opens the navigation drawer. This is our Hillfort logo, and we have these 4 items, menu items, a navigator, a logout, settings and credits. We will go over all of them right now. Let's start with the navigator. Now, the navigator displays a map of all sites and also helps the user navigate to his favorite location from his current location as a starting point. Now, we are currently subscribed to the location updates, and while we speak we are getting like location updates, as you can see on the GPS bar at the top. This is our current location. I marked this by using a blue marker. And we can see all of the sites we have added. Like here we have added the Stadtpark and die Steinerne Brücke. Now, let's go ahead and click on the Steinerne Brücke. If we click on it, we see the information about this site displayed in a card view below. This is the picture, the name and the description, and which is the most important feature of this navigator, the meters we are away from this site. So the meters from this marker to this marker equals 1864 meters. I calculate this number by using the let and lang attributes of both markers. As you can see, we open this card view by clicking on the marker. Let's try the same with the city park. It always takes a bit. Yep. Now it updates the whole card, the image, the name, the description, and of course the meters we are away from it. Now, let's go ahead and change our current location so you can see that it actually updates it. This is where we are right now. Let's I'll go ahead and put the 6 to a 9. We click on send, and now alright, it updates it. As you can see, the marker jumped from here to here, and also the meters away updates automatically. We don't have to click on the site again to update this card view at the bottom. I'll show it again. I'll demonstrate it again. Remember this marker and this number right here. We go ahead and put it back to 6. Alright, as you can see, the marker jumped and also this number has changed. We can go a bit further down. I should now change again. Yep, it jumps all the way down to Regensburg, and as you can see, this number updates itself. Yes, this is the Navigator tool, a nice tool to first of all display all of our sites we've added, and always update our current location while we move, and show us the way or the meters we are away from a specific site. Great. Pay notice to this GPS symbol at the top. If we hit the up button, it disappears. I do not want current location updates if we aren't in the Navigator tool, because I just want to separate it. I only want to get our current location and the user's current location if he actively wants to locate it by going into the Navigator. So I stop subscribing to this location update. That's how I do it. Good. This is definitely the core part of the application. Let's go ahead and check out the other features. We have a settings item in the navigation drawer. Let's go ahead and click on it. It displays some statistics about the user's added sites. It says number of sites, number of visited sites, number of favorites. At the top right here, some simple get functions we use for this from the presenter. It displays our username right here, which we get from the Firebase, and a text box right here where the user can update his password. So he can enter a new password, click update, and if the password matches all of the criteria, the text box goes blank, and the password is updated in the user's Firebase account. That's the settings option, and the credits is just a toast, saying by whom this app was created. By me, of course. So that's the app. Pretty much we can add sites, navigate around, filter them, edit them afterwards if you want, for example, like this. Delete them if you don't like them anymore. You can use this. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I guess the last thing to do is to log out. And let's head over to Firebase. in my web browser. I hope you can see this, to show you how all of this data is being stored. Now, we go to the authentication tab. We see just one user registered since, yeah, well, it's only me. I didn't sell this app yet. We go to database. Yeah, exactly. There's one user added, one database for just this user. He has two sites, the Stadtpark site and the Steinerne Brücke site. Alright, that's the database, pretty simple. Let's go to storage. Storage is a bit more interesting because it uploads all of the images to Firebase, to the internet. As you can see here, we see the images of, for example, the Stadtpark we've uploaded, and this is from the Steinerne Brücke, the more recent. It uploads all of them, and also the one we took from the camera. This is it. As you can see here, the timestamp matches when we took it. Yeah, this is how the data is being stored in our Firebase database. Great. That's pretty much it. I hope I didn't forget anything. It was great fun developing this app. I learned a lot in terms of Kotlin programming, and yeah, I'm just happy I took this course. Alright, take care. Thanks.